Hey, what's up, beautiful people? Good morning. I hope all is well. Sorry you couldn't make it to the session today, but as usual, I'm gonna be recording what would have been discussed with you in the group today, and I'm going to go over my notes that I normally have and go through things as smoothly as possible to help you understand a concept that I'm asked about all the time as I work with my clients. And so I want to help you as much as possible understand the logic and the thought process around how soon will I see the results. Okay, that's something that I'm asked about all the time, something that we actually tend to ask and try and figure out to see if there's a shortcut to shortcut the process. Okay, so what I'm going to go over today is pretty much the ideas and theories that I have around what's really holding you from having the outcome that you desire. And the sooner you understand those things and start applying yourself to them, the sooner the results will come. And the results that you thought you wanted were small potatoes in comparison to what you're going to have. Okay, so as you know, normally I have my notes here, so I'll go over my notes. I'll share them with you afterwards so you have as a reference point over what I was talking about and some things that I may not be able to talk to you through as I'm recording here. Okay, so how soon will I see the results? Okay, the big question that I get asked and that you probably always think about and I've even heard from you. Okay, this is the first question most people ask without considering what's required to get the outcome that they desire. Okay, they're asking for the results without even thinking about what has to be done, what it is that they have to do, and the plan that they have to follow. Okay, people want results without really thinking through these things. All right, so I have a formula that I came up with, and I think it kind of really puts things together to help you understand what you really need to do to get what you need to do to get what you want. Okay, so I believe that results equal consistency times urgency plus the plan. Okay, so results equals parentheses consistency times urgency plus the plan that you're going to be following. Okay, so I'm going to go over the points that I have. And as usual, if you have questions later on, you can post them to me, reach out to me, and I'll do my best to explain them to you. And then we'll go further into details in the conversation if needs be. Okay, so number one, results or your desired outcomes. Okay, that's the basic explanation of what results are. It's your desired outcomes. It's things that you want in your life right now, okay, or at some point. Okay, so that's what results are. It could be money, love, health goals, relationship goals, career goals, etc. It can be multiple things. You could have multiple goals. Okay, what I recommend is that you start with the most important goal that you have. Okay, usually we try and do too many things at once, and then we don't get why we don't have anything at all. Okay, so start with the most important goal that you want out of life. The reason why I recommend that is because as you start achieving and improving in that one goal that means the most to you, naturally you're gonna start seeing the other things that you want in your life improve. Okay, and that's because the most important goal is something that actually has a lot of meaning to you, and it energizes you. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel powerful. It makes you feel wanted. It makes you feel like you can achieve anything. Okay, so the best thing to do is to start working with the most important thing that you desire. Okay, set bodacious goals. Okay, big goals, massive goals, because what's going to happen is if you set things that are too small, they're not good enough to keep you in the game long enough. Okay, and they most likely will not be able to help you accomplish what actually is the most important impact of goal setting, is the legacy that you leave behind. Okay, so set really big goals. The little ones, they're a good place to start, but they're not good enough to keep you in the game long enough. Okay, and the last thing is that's really cool about results is results equals impact. Okay, the results that you accomplish, at one point you'll realize they're actually not even for you. Okay, they're gonna help you have impact long term on either your local community, your family, the world. Okay, so this is why results are very important to have really big ones, because at the end of the day, results really equal impact. Okay, so number two, to help you understand how soon you'll see results is consistency equals effort over time. Okay, consistency equals effort over time. Okay, and what consistency really means is how much energy are you willing to put for as long as possible. Okay, you have to put a certain amount of energy for as long as you possibly can. That's what consistency is. Okay, and what's cool about consistency is even if you don't see consistency working, okay, it's getting you much closer to your results. Okay, it's getting you much closer to your desired outcome. Meaning that the more often you do things with the same energy over time, you're getting that much closer towards your results. Okay, and you may not even see anything happening for some time, but that does not mean that it's not working, which is why it's important to have a plan, schedule your calendar. Okay, have a framework, put stickies everywhere that says, I'm going to do this no matter what happens today. I'm getting this done. Okay, that's your consistency, putting that amount of effort over a period of time. Okay, consistency actually is probably the second differentiator that prevents most people from getting what they want out of life. It's because they may want to put that effort, but they sometimes sit back and they don't do it, or they don't do it wholeheartedly. Okay, they put like 2% in versus 80%. Okay, that's what consistent is. It's putting the same amount of effort over a period of time. All right, so if you really want the results, consistency is actually probably the second reason why you will not have the thing that you desire. All right, number three. Okay, number three is the biggest reason people never get what they desire is because they lack a sense of urgency. Okay, that's why I say consistency times urgency. Okay, what urgency is the time restraint you put on you not having the results that you desire. Okay, to say that simply put is it's you saying I can't be without this any longer. Okay, that's what urgency is. Urgency says I want this now. I wanted this yesterday. Okay, I want this tomorrow. Okay, so the urgency is really what's going to light a fire under your butt to help you prioritize your efforts with the constraints of time. You saying, I don't have all day, I don't have the rest of my life to have this. I need this as soon as possible. That's what urgency is. So urgency is going to help you prioritize your efforts over time. Okay, it's going to make you more consistent over time. So urgency makes you more consistent over time. All right. The truth about urgency, though, urgency is actually not a physical thing. It's a soul thing. Okay? Urgency comes from your soul desiring to have its full potential. It knows what it needs to be. It knows all that it can be. So it puts the sense of urgency on you to get your butt moving. Okay? That's why sometimes you just feel like you don't even know why you want this thing, but you know you want this thing. It's because urgency is more closely connected to your soul than it is to your physical being. All right? So because there's a disconnect with it from the soul and the physical being, sometimes we don't understand where this thing's coming from or why it may seem so important to us to achieve this thing and accomplish these things. So urgency helps you prioritize the effort for your soul to achieve its full potential. Okay, so the sooner you can connect to your soul, the sooner you'll connect to that urgency, the sooner you'll be more consistent, and the sooner you'll have the results that you desire if you follow the right plan. All right, so that was me breaking down the equation for you so you can understand. All right, number four is the plan is the foundation you're going to stand on to get you closer to the result that you desire. Okay, so you have to find the right plan. Okay, at first it may not look like the right plan. At first it may look super confusing. At first it may look too simple for you to even believe that this plan can give you what you desire. Okay, so you have to have the right plan. It's going to be the foundation that you stand on. So if you can picture that equation, results equals consistency times urgency over the right plan. Okay, if you can visualize the equation, that's what you kind of want to see. So that's how important the plan is. All right, very rarely does one plan help you achieve everything that you desire. So keep in mind that you may have to tweak your current plan or use a different plan altogether to get to where you need to be. Okay, so that's a long way of saying the plan that you think may be getting you closer to your outcome may not be the right plan for you. Or if you have the right plan, you may have to personalize it for it to work for you based on the outcome that you want. Okay, so that's why you may see some people, or like basketball players, they all have the same coach, but one person may be much better than the other people. It's because they tweaked the plan that the coach may be providing the same plan for the whole team. Okay, but also a good coach may have to make adjustments based on the strength of their players of that same plan to help them move forward. So just so you know, the plan that you may be trying to apply yourself may have to be tweaked to your needs. Okay, it has to be based on natural laws such as energy, rhythm, cause and effect, honesty, truth, gravity, whatever the natural laws are that you believe in or that you understand. Okay, so natural laws actually is a framework that nature uses to give people the chance to achieve anything that is possible. Okay, so if the plan that you're following is based on natural law, it means that it's not specific to any one person. Anyone can do it, which means that if I can do it, you can do it too. That's where that comes from. Okay, it's because there's natural laws that exist that if you apply yourself consistently over time towards a plan that is based on natural laws, you'll have the outcome and more that you actually desire. So natural laws makes anything possible. Okay, natural laws help us understand, predict, and potentially give us control over the outcome that we desire. That means that if we apply ourselves over time to natural laws, we'll have anything that we want and desire. It's not designed for anyone specific. Anyone can achieve those things. Okay, it gives us a framework to apply ourselves within, and makes anything achievable as long as we apply ourselves and remain consistent. All right, that's what natural laws do. Okay. When you find that plan now, this is another key thing that's very important. Having the right coach to get you started, and it's even better if the coach that you find can take you through the process for the duration of what you need. Okay, so having someone who can help you along the way is important. Now, that person may be able to just get you started. That person may be your midpoint person that you find to nudge you along further, and that person may be the final person who takes you through the process to either your results or that much closer to your goal. Okay, so it's great if you find one person who can help you through the whole process, but that may not be the case. Okay, so having the right coach is also very important as part of that plan. Okay, that coach usually is someone who has results that you want and desire. That coach may be someone who's currently on their path of growth. Okay, so they may not know everything. They'll never know everything, really. Honestly, no one should know everything. But that coach is someone who can help you along the way to help you achieve what you want. All right, so find that coach, stay close to them, lean into them, challenge them so they can help you grow throughout the process. All right. What's really cool is as you start applying yourself, okay, it's better if you apply yourself. You'll feel empowered to start sharing the plan with other people, and maybe even able to coach them along the way. Okay, so as you're winning and learning, you actually might feel empowered enough to start coaching other people, which is why it's really important to have a plan. But it's even more important to apply yourself within that plan. Okay, because as you apply yourself, you start believing more in the potential of what's possible, and you can see that this plan, if it's working for me, it can work for other people. So you can start actually finding ways to start coaching people through the process and speak better to to the results that you're having. All right. So number 5 is to pretty much like wrap all this up for you, is how soon you get the results that you desire. It depends on the 3 things that I just talked about, amongst other things. But those 3 things are tangible things that you have a lot of control over. Okay, so number 1 is consistency, okay, which is the amount of energy you put in over time. All right. Urgency, which is how long are you willing to be without the thing that you desire. Okay, it's not, urgency says I don't have much time, I need to get this now or as soon as possible. And then urgency is what helps you apply yourself even better and helps you be more consistent. Okay, and then number 3 is finding the right plan and applying yourself to it with the coach or someone who's going to be helping you work through it. All right, so that's pretty much my idea today around the number 1 question that I get. Not even like it's kind of interesting just how much people want to know how soon they can get things. But I always frame it for them about that. Okay, the thing that you desire is great, but do you understand what it's going to take for you to get it? So I hope this was helpful in helping you understand like just the concept of, the thought process around getting things that you desire. Okay. So I definitely recommend that you reach out to me if you have any questions about this, and I'll do my best to answer your questions and to keep things forward. I'm gonna have my notes attached to the lesson for you, so you can have access to it. And I just hope that as you continue going through the process, that I'm able to coach you and help you and guide you as much as possible. Okay, so stay consistent, don't give up, keep things simple. Okay, I always talk to you about keeping things simple to not complicate things, because the more you try and jumble too many things at once, then you get all crazy, you don't know what's going on, and you're overwhelming yourself and not even seeing how far you've come already. Okay, so keep things simple, stay consistent, do not lose your lack of your do not lose your sense of urgency. Okay, and if you can increase it a little bit, increase it, because that's really the constraint of time is what's going to make you feel better and improve even more. Okay, and apply yourself to the plan as much as possible. Okay, so I hope this works, and if you have any questions, definitely reach out to me. I look forward to seeing you soon. Okay, stay consistent. I'll talk to you soon. Love you.